So, hi everybody. My name is Ilya, and
my name is also Ilya.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
just it happened somehow, and just not to miss each other of us. We put on different hoodies, so I'm in orange and you're in like purple.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
just say orange guy, purple guy.
But it doesn't matter because we will not show you picture of us. We're going to show you SEMrush and the best, interesting, the most killing features that we have added during last several months, like 3 or 4 months. So to begin, I will turn off the camera and share the screen. So, and again, question, do you see the screen? Do you see the SEMrush interface? Just type something in addition to what you have done already. Yes, very good. So in this case, we'll start. First of all, the main and the most maybe interesting and unusual new feature that we have added is the new navigation. And before we will start showing you what is the new navigation and what kind of new opportunities you have using this thing, we want to ask you a short question because we have launched it already more than a month before. And we want to ask you, have you tried already? Have you used it? So it's a short poll about the new navigation. So please answer, have you seen it, have you used it, or it's a quite new thing for you? Okay, we see that most of you have never heard of it. About 70%. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm closing the poll. So in this case, look what we have here. So the left menu, the left layout that you see here is the old navigation menu. We call it now All Tools. And as we have a lot of different project sections, a lot of different reports about keywords, about backlinks, about content, about social media, sometimes it's a little bit complicated to find the suitable thing for you, the most useful tools, and many of our clients even didn't know about some opportunities that we have. For this case, we've launched this small but very important thing. It's a new layout that you can use, so you can switch between several toolkits in case of what is your area of interest. So if you're working with SEO, you choose SEO Toolkit. If you're working with paid campaigns, you can select Advertising Toolkit. We also have social media, content marketing, and toolkit for competitive research. What is the main idea? We do not exclude any tools and any reports, so you will have access to all the things that you used before, but they are grouped in several toolkits. So the first toolkit that I would like to show you is the SEO Toolkit. So it's the first one. This. So what kind of things we have here? We have tools about competitive research, so looking and benchmarking competitors in terms of traffic, organic keywords, and backlinks. So it's the same that we had in domain analytics. We have a keyword research here. It's the same that we called keyword analytics before. But also we have three groups of tools, and we have both analytics tools here and some projects tools. So one group is tools about link building, and here we have both analytics with all backlinks database that we have, backlink audit tool to work with your existing backlink profile, and link building tool, a tool that helps you to create a new interesting to acquire new backlinks. We haven't added very powerful and interesting new features in these tools. So the main renovation was in other sections, but here I just wanted to explain you how you should work with this this toolkit. So, for example, you want to open a position tracking tool. In this case, if you'll click on position tracking, you will see the list of all projects that you already have. And for all of them, you see all targetings like pairs of device and location. And if you just click on one of them, then you'll go straight to the position tracking tool in this project. So as you see, we combine here projects tools and analytic tools. And for projects, we have created a separate section. It's below the main toolkit. It's called management. And we've added here both reports and projects. And we've also launched a new projects layout. So this is it. This is the old one. You see, I think it's the layout that you all already know, but I want to show you how to switch to a new one. You can just click here on the top right corner, and you'll see a new view for projects. It's in the list mode, and here it's first of all it's loading much faster than the previous one. So you see that it takes just less than a second to upload more than 100 projects that I have. Then you can switch between your own projects and shared projects with you. You can add or exclude some columns that you probably do not need. And also, we've added a new opportunity for sharing projects. So in the old navigation, if you wanted to share a project, you need to share them one by one. You can click on the project, click share, enter, invite users by the email. But now you can click on share projects, select several projects that you want to share, type in several emails, and send them the invitation. So I can just type in your email, EDI, if you want to.
I really need this particular. Yeah, this project. I love it.
Okay, it's not a problem. I'm just typing your email.
Yeah, I'll just check it if it's when I appear on my dashboard.
Okay. And just keep in mind that you can add several emails. The one important thing that you need to pay attention on is that we have two sharing modes. One is read-only mode, and the second one is can edit mode. And the read-only mode is available now only for business users, because you can share in read-only mode project with the free user. So if you want to show data on some projects to some not paid user, to some free user, you need to have a paid subscription with business subscription plan. So this is in a few words what we have for SEO Toolkit and for management in project section. And oh, by the way, as I mentioned that we have this division between sharing options for read-only mode. Short poll that we want to ask you is what kind of subscription plan you have now.
Yep.
So again, a short poll. Oh, we see that many of you are using business subscription, so in this case, it's all available for you, of course.
So you can share with the free users, which is a huge advantage of the business subscription.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, almost half of you has business subscription. It's nice to hear. Okay, thank you. All
right, so Ilya, can you just remind me what's going to be the default toolkit? So if, for example, I'm SEO specialist, would I have to switch between those toolkits all the time, or how it works?
Oh, it's a good question, Ilya. So before you had always all tools toolkit, but now if you once select, for example, SEO Toolkit,
right,
that it will be since this moment your default toolkit. So next time, if you will log out and log in, then you'll stay always with this toolkit. So you don't need to switch between them every time. But we will do this during this section.
Yeah, thank you for the answer. So I will probably continue with advertising part, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted you to see me doing this stuff. So right now I'm going to switch to Advertising Toolkit and show you the new features here. So that might be not as shocking as new navigation, but still there's a lot of things that you will love probably to learn. So now I'm switching to the screen sharing.
Yes, you need just to turn on the camera, this one. Okay.
All right, so let's try the new navigation. Here.
Okay, you can just open it in another tab, in a second tab.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, this was a SEO Toolkit. The next one, yes, PPC Toolkit, you see.
So we have a couple of changes here. So I will start with display advertising. So we usually hear your feedback, and we knew that it was really important for you to know the recent ads. So let me just go to this report. So as far as you know, we are showing you all the ads, and all you can measure how you can measure if it's a new one or an old one. You can see the last seen column, but we just launched this filter, which is called period one. So you can ask SEMrush to show the only new ads that was seen for the last 7 days. So, which is fairly important update, which a lot of you asked us to do. This feature is available only on the business plan, so most of you can try to enjoy it, as far as we see from the poll. So, as far as you know, we have two tools for from project section for advertising report. So one is PPC Keyword Tool, and we have some changes here. So let me switch to some project. All right. So as far as you know, in many places in SEMrush, we show you the volume, the cost per click, so those important metrics. And before the update, it was only the ability to show you it on the national level. But right now, if you set it up, this campaign on a local level, so let me say some city, it can be a part of the country. So all the volumes and cost per click and competitiveness, they all going to be recalculated. So that's a pretty important update if you're doing the local SEO.
Because of course, if you're planning in local campaigns, you need to know local volumes.
Yep. So this feature is available for all the paid users. So most of you will have access to it. And probably the last but not least update for those who probably working with a Google Display Network. This is pretty important. So we gave you an ability to craft your display ad and do the research. So I will start with the research. So all you need to do is just switch to display ads. So let me type some domain here. So let it be ebay.com. All right, so you can do the research right here, right from the tool. And so if you want like this one to be yours, you see that there is a nice picture, there's a nice text here, so you can go to display ads. So you see it's better, it's truly a new feature. And you can craft it directly here from the tool. So basically it's the same word, it worked for just usual ads. So let me just provide you with an example. Headline 1, I'm going to be like try it out. So yeah, and also it is going to be associated with some of the group of keywords. So yeah, if you're using Google Display Network, I think this is truly an important update for you. Yeah, I have lots of fields here to fill, so I will probably don't do it. So, but you can try it a little bit further. All right. So right now, I guess we have a poll, right?
Yeah, a short poll. As you see, it's a quite new features, and it's interesting to know how long have you been using SEMrush before. So
yeah, we really want to know how much of our users are using us for more than a year. So for us to focus on new users or old users or both of them. All right, so we see the results. We're just gonna wait for a couple of seconds. So it's 60% of people have just voted. All right, just a couple of more answers and we're gonna close it.
So most of you just started. I think it's a good idea for you would also be to join an overview webinar that our customer success team is doing quite often. Yes.
In many languages. So if you not really stick to English, you can do that. So all right, I'm closing the poll right now. Ilya, may I ask you why you're sitting on your phone, man?
So can you recap all the new features about this tool in a few words? I just had an extra.
You have a lot of likes on Instagram.
Yes.
Sorry, all right, just in a few words. So we added the filter in display advertising, so you can see the new ads, recent ads. Also, now there is local volumes available in the PPC Keyword Tool.
That's
so
good.
You can do the campaign in St. Petersburg.
Okay.
And also in Ads Builder, you can do the research for ads from Google Display Network and also build those ads directly from the tool. So now both choices are available for the just average ads and the banner ads. All right?
Okay. So in case if I'll do a paid campaign in Google AdWords, I probably will use SEMrush for campaign creation and optimization. But frankly speaking, I don't work with them a lot. I'm more about social media. Yes, it's true. So I'm going to show you the new things that we've launched in social media toolkit. So let's return to the SEMrush. So the next toolkit that we're going to show you is the social media toolkit, and it's this one, social media. So we have just two tools here, and one is the quite old one. It's called Social Media Tracker. So in this tool, you can see what kind of activities, what kind of posts, reactions, what kind of engagement, what kind of activities are you doing, what kind of things in social media are your competitors doing, and you can compare which is more which approach is more effective. You can see who is making better posts, for which post people react more, which day of week, which time, where do people react. So a lot of things that you can analyze the existing profile of your campaign and your competitor's campaign. But the new tool that we've launched I think in autumn, in the end of previous year, is Social Media Poster, and it's developing quite fast. So I'm going to show you what kind of new things we've added here. So I will open one project that we have for Benetton, for example. So first of all, we started with one social network with Facebook, but now we have already access to 4 social networks, so you can manage all your social media campaigns in one place. It's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and now we're working on Pinterest. Yes,
it's just about to launch it, so probably a couple of weeks. So yeah, just check it.
Very good. So soon we'll have already 5 social networks, and I think we'll add even more later.
For sure.
And it's quite easy to work here with the post. So for example, I want to make a post on the 1st of March. I'm just clicking on plus, selecting the social accounts that I have access to where I want to make a post. And you see that for Facebook, for example, I've created 3 accounts, and I will post to all of them one text simultaneously. And one quite interesting thing that we have launched, and it's quite fresh, is the ability to suggest you the best time for making a post. You see, we show you when your fans are online. So for example, you see that the highest moment is at 8 p.m. So let's put the post here on 8 p.m. And you can just like schedule it here, and it will appear in a calendar. Okay, but I will delete it. It's not quite interesting text. So just be aware of what kind of things we have here in Social Media Toolkit. Again, it's two tools. One is social media poster, one is social media tracker. Tracker to analyze existing accounts, existing campaigns. Poster to make new posts in several social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Yep.
Thank you. I see that you're not in the phone. You're listening to me. Okay. So I think that's it in a few words. What we've added in the social media toolkit. How do you think, Ilya? Is it interesting? What is the most useful thing that we've added?
Actually, I really love the poster tool since I'm doing a lot of posting in different social medias. So I see that the number is growing, number of social medias is growing really fast. So right now we have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Right, and I really love that thing about the fans online, because for me, so I'm not a professional SMM specialist, but right now I see how many people can probably see my post. So that, from my point of view, like sounds like a really great update. Yep. And can you just tell a few words about how Instagram posting is working? So is it working the same way, or there's
one small difference between the scheduling in Instagram and in all the other networks, because probably you know that you can't schedule a post in Instagram for tomorrow, so it's not allowed in the API. So you can set up a timer for your Facebook post, but you can't do it for Instagram. So in this case, we'll send you a notification on your email, a reminder, and 5 minutes before your scheduled time, or 10 minutes before, as you prefer. You can also set it up. And you'll get the notification, you got the text of message, you got the picture that you need to post, and you just receive the letter, see, oh, I need to post it in 5 minutes, and you can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's how we are now solving this problem about the Instagram restrictions.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, for me it sounds complicated since I'm more about the blogs, so I love writing content. So I will probably just show you what new features we have if we speak about the content. So I just need to turn on the camera. All right. So the content marketing toolkit is right there. So actually it's developing really fast for me. So because here is the new tool that you probably have not yet known about. So I will start definitely with this one. So this tool is called topic research. So imagine you have a blog and you need to write something, but you just lacking some imagination, you need some inspiration to see the most hot topics in the industry, just to give some ideas. So during the setup, all you need to do is just some keyword, some short keyword, and of course you can just stick to local results. So be aware that it's important to do that if you focused on the local auditory. So let it be soft drinks in my case. So you see we have a really nice kitten here. So you can tell a story if you enjoy it. All right, so the way it works, we're going to search for the most hot topics on the web that are related to the soft drinks. And also we're going to provide you with an examples of the most successful topics according to the number of big backlinks pointing to each of the article. So also we can provide you with real life questions from real life users, and also with related searches. So this is the Google section people also search for. So I guess this combination of the URL of the question and related search can give you a lot of ideas, like how can you make a new content. So also if you love some of the URLs, or you love some of the questions, so you can all add it to favorite and then come back to it later. So we have for this we have a favorite ideas tab, so don't worry, you're not gonna miss it. So it might be confusing if you do not like it, so you can hide this card if you want to dismiss the card. And also actually just today we launched an update, so you can create a SEO content template. So I hope you all familiar with this tool that can give you some basic recommendations about SEO before you even start writing a content. So I see you have some questions, and we will for sure cover all of them after the session when we'll have some time for it. Don't worry, feel free to continue with the questions. We'll love it. Thank you. Or if you really love the topic, you can get ideas based on this one, and we're gonna rearrange the covering of the ideas for this topic. So also some people just love visualizing the data, so that's why we have the mind map. It's the same amount of data, but just in another view. So this is the hot topics that are pretty much related to the soft drinks. So when you stick to another one, again, the headlines, the examples of real life articles, and the questions are going to change. So this is how you can navigate, probably just in a different and easier way through the system. All right, so, and of course, I'm going to show you the favorite ideas tab. So it's all exportable. I mean, if you want to share it with your colleague, with your client, we just appreciate it. Go ahead, do it, tell everybody about the SEMrush. All right, so this is about the topic research. I just really insist you should just give it a try. But actually, we had some other updates in Content Marketing Toolkit, and it is concerning the brand monitoring. Probably in general, just tell a few words about the Content Marketing Toolkit itself before we jump to brand monitoring. So this is not a lot of tools, but it's developing really fast. So I have told about the topic research, so the SEO content template. I have told you the one that can give you basic recommendations on how you can structure your content, so the search engine will love it. So the content audit, the one that can measure the success of each of your article. And here we, by the way, added the integration with Google Search Console. So now you can see the amount of keywords that your article is ranking for. So do not forget to do that if you're using this tool. And also you have a post tracking. So if you love some post, not necessarily yours, your competitors, just anyone, you can do the benchmarking with competitors' post, your post. So back to the brand monitoring tool. So this is a tool will search for the mentions of your brand name both in web and Twitter. So it does not necessarily have to be a brand name. So it might be just any keyword. So some of our clients use it for, again, for inspiration for the research. So let me switch to benetton.com. So all you need to do is just input a keyword. So as far as you see, the mentions are highlighted in yellow. But what about the updates? So we gave you a chance to track a specific domain. So we have like a brand monitoring score. And if you see that there is pretty important domain for you, if for example have 75 and you want to track all the mentions, so you can track the domain that is going to appear on the resources tab. And we're gonna crawl this domain like to gather all the mentions, not just some, but all of them. So if you see some influenced in the industry resource, you will not miss anything important from it. So yeah, if you will go back, all the results are going to be filtered, and for sure every day you're going to gather all those mentions. Okay.
And here I see also that we have mentions from Twitter, yes?
Yep.
So we also have some social medias, even in brand monitoring. So here we gather your mentions on Twitter.
Yep. So the same way, we will just search for the mentions of this keyword, and you can see the number of the followers of the person who is writing about this topic. So this is how you can tell if it's a popular blogger or probably not. So are you a popular blogger, Ilya?
I don't know yet.
All right. So I guess now we really want to launch the poll, since we are almost done with the main part. So we really want to hear your feedback. Yep.
So the new features that we showed you, the new navigation and new projects section layouts, some features in display advertising, about new filter for period and new constructor for display ads.
And of course, topic research, the new tool, arrange the whole new range of the social medias in poster, or you just love us and you just love
It's my
all that we
favorite.
say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So don't forget about the last answer. Oh, we see that topic research is the favorite one.
Probably this is just a whole new tool. It's why it
Yeah,
varies so
it's
much.
absolutely new, and it's I agree that it's an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, since it's right now it's developed really fast. If you'll go inside the tool, you can leave a feedback for the tool, and we will definitely try to hear you and probably change it the way you love. So don't hesitate to do that.
Okay, thank you. So I think we can look at the question section now.
There's a lot of them.
A lot about social media, by the way. Okay, so just do you have different templates for the Display Kit app? You mean to create a new ad? Well, it was here, I think, in display advertising. It was here. No, sorry, display advertising toolkit. Yes, I think you mean ad builder. Just give a second to upload it.
So right now you can just start from a blank one. But of course, in plans, we want to give you ability to use your competitors' ad as a template, as it is in just average ads.
Yeah, so now definitely right. Now we have just one template, but we're with different types of and sizes of images. But we're gonna add in another ones. And by the way, if you have different suggestions on what kind of templates you want to add, so it would be quite interesting for us to know what are your needs here.
Okay, next one.
Okay. The question was, in social media tracker, I'm seeing the changes reported in decimal, like Twitter audience change of 2.79. What's the unit being used? Is it percentage? Okay, let's go there. We are going to social media tracker. Just a second. It's a social media toolkit. Social media tracker. So I will return to the monitor. So let's take some example of a project. See the changes reporting in, like for example, for Twitter. And you mean changes?
Audience change.
Like audience change. But here it's the number of followers. It's in numbers, in people, number of people, and here in percentage, changed of 2.79. So we
probably it was about the engagement rate. So this is the one that can be.
Maybe the question was about the engagement and engagement rate. But so in audiences, as we see, it's all clear. So Kim, if you can specify a question, so we will look at it. In the overview, you're saying in the overview. Okay. So in Twitter, in audience is increased, but you see that it's in percentage and in numbers, so in both. Okay. Sorry, dashboard. Okay, I think so. Anyway, it would be either in the number of. If it's not with percentage sign, then it means that it's about real people, about followers there.
So I guess the question was about the dashboard. So this is a percentage of the audience growth. So this
okay.
Is a percentage.
Okay. Yes, we got it. You mean it's a new? For example, if you go here, social media tracker, this dashboard, it's quite new. Yes, then I agree about it's here. So yes, it's about percentage. Yes, this one. Yep. It's not in the. It doesn't mean that 36% of one one man appeared there, so his leg is now following, but his arms are not. So yes, it's in percentage. Okay, let's look at the second question.
There's a question, no YouTube. So if it's concerning the tracker, we totally have YouTube in tracker. But for poster, no, right now we don't have any YouTube. So because when you upload a video, you need to do a lot of settings on YouTube. So this is one of the reasons why right now we're not thinking on it. But we heard you. We'll just give the feedback to the team.
Yeah, so we heard that they have a huge plans, and they totally listen to what kind of social networks are mostly like required, and the next one would be Pinterest. And then I don't remember what was the next they heard, but I remember.
For sure, it was Pinterest, the next one, but the other one.
Okay, so we'll tell them about the YouTube. So now we're working in this way to adding new networks.
So the question, what about positive or negative sentiment? So actually the only way how you can probably measure the so yeah, in general, if you ask me if you have it, I will say no, but I just want to make sure you're using all the features from the SEMrush. So if you go to the brand monitoring tool, they have a BM score, and so this is how you can just tell what was the source of the mention. Was it good or was it bad? But yeah, if you speak about the analysis of the mention itself, no right now, but we definitely will think of it. So this is not the first response that we hear, so we will try to speak with the team.
Yes, because we tried. I heard that we tried some algorithms for sentiments evaluation and calculation, but we didn't find the good one. So yeah, we know about this. Yeah. It's not that simple. We know about this request, but we don't know how exactly to do this. Is there a way we can track backlinks from my competitor's site versus my site for a given keyword? Frankly speaking, I'm a little bit confused about the formulation. So you mean backlinks containing in the anchor text some keyword?
Yeah, I also do not fully understand the question.
Because if we speak about backlinks or we speak about keyword in a organic or paid research. So can you maybe specify?
Yeah, formulate it in another way.
Okay, the next question is: it would be nice to be able to place the text wherever you think it should go. You mean? Sorry, Rafael. It's Rafael Del Rio. You're talking about the social media poster.
Yes.
I was talking about the display app. You mean when we are talking about the it wasn't PPC Toolkit, no. Where was the PPC? Okay. Yes, here to put the text on any part of the ad here. Even here, yes, to put them anywhere the way you want. Yeah, so I don't think that it would be easy to help you to create them without any templates. Yeah. But it's the way we're working on to create different ways of them. Maybe you'll be able to turn them somehow. I'm not sure about, but you see that it's a last feature that we've added, so it's in beta. It's the way where we will develop it and improve.
It was about the Snapchat. This probably was the other social media that we probably can launch this year.
Snapchat. You've heard about it?
Yeah, just in this year, not pretty close, but this is on the roadmap.
Yeah, so Patrick, yes,
Yeah.
we hope to add Snapchat also. And the question about, so engagement is not specified in positive or negative sentiment. I'll just show it to you about engagement. So you're right that for Facebook, for example, you have likes and dislikes. And the way we calculate engagement and both engagement rate is, I'll just show it to you, that we summarize them. So you can look separately on likes and sads, wows, loves, angries, and so on. But in here in engagement rate and in number of total engagement, yes, it's all together.
So the question from Patrick, you would be very competitive with software such as Fincherline, Hootsuite, Obi-Wan, and Gusto.
And that's the tools that you're using for social tracking, as we see, because we have even a huge, even more in our list of different networks that we compare to with SEMrush. So yes,
this is more a recommendation than a question.
Yes, so thank you. And
Yeah.
and what's the most important for you is to add a Snapchat here or to add sentiments, Patrick? It also crawls websites, boards, forums, and so on. But so what do you mean in site crawling? You mean for sentiment?
I think this is about the brand monitoring, so it can crawl the websites and forums and all the parts and do the analysis of the sentimental analysis.
Okay, so yes, in brand monitoring, if we'll define some sentiments analysis algorithm, I think we'll add it both in social media and in brand monitoring. Yeah. Sentiments, okay, yes, but I think they are specialized on this, on sentiments. Okay, yes, Patrick, thank you for the feedback. We got it. That you're great addition to SEMrush. Yes, thank you. We agree with you. It's totally important to know about what kind of reactions are exactly. Okay, so any other questions regarding the new tools or the old tools that we have, or any other opportunities that we've launched? New question. How would you perform a keyword research such as marketing agency and compare to competitors? I think it's a quite usual question for us as like in organic research. So we have a tool that is called Keyword Gap. For example, you can find it in the SEO Toolkit, and here you can type several domains. So we'll take, for example, I don't know, Nike and Nike and Adidas, and you can compare in terms of organic keywords or paid. You can compare common keywords or unique, and you can just let's take common keywords. You can go, and in this case, you're making like a keyword research for both domains and comparing their positions for each of these domains.
I just really want to add just one small thing to this. So this one is, I guess, this might be really important for an agency. So I will probably show you why. So when we just go to SEO Toolkit and SEO Toolkit.
Sorry, it's.
And we go to organic research. So imagine you're an agency and you just have a new client, you know nothing about it, so just a domain name. So you just go to competitors tab. So this was the first click, this is the second click, and I see now the list of competitors. So judging by the traffic, I can just tell that this is a better one. So this would be a third click. And now I'm in keyword gap, and just in like 5 clicks here, I will just make like a pitch of the keywords for a new client. So this is how you can easily and fast do those kind of researches, like knowing nothing about the client, about the industry itself, which might be really handy for an agencies to just really quickly speak with all new customers.
Yeah, so in this case, you need just to know his domain name.
Yeah,
yes, you just start with his domain name, and then you got first of all, you got one competitor, and secondly, you got a list of keywords. So, okay, another question: how can I find the post of a competitor that received the most number of backlinks? For this purpose, I think first of all you can go to, I don't know which, we have several tools for this.
We have several tools for it, yeah. I think probably as a start we can show the backlink analytics. So since we have filters, so you can work with some part of your domain. So Ilya is going to show you. So you cannot analyze the whole domain, so it can be specific URL. So if you already know some of the URLs that you want to analyze, you can do that, or work with some subpath. So yes, this is one of the ways. Yep, just click on it. Yeah, or just look here. So this is probably, if you do not know the page, so this is how you can tell which one have the most amount of backlinks. So I guess this is a quick way to look at it, but I think more complicated way, but probably more detailed, is to set up a content audit tool, right, Ilya? Do you think so?
Yes, you can also make a content audit. So here we're just analyzing the pages on his website with more backlinks on it, but also if we want to make a content analysis, then you can go to Content Marketing Toolkit. Okay, and go to Content Audit. So if you set up a content audit on his website, so in this case you can make a more complicated analysis, including backlinks and some others. So for example, let's take this website.
Because here you will not only see the number of backlinks, you will also see the number of shares in social media, and so there's going to be more detailed way.
So these are the pages with some like content, basic information like status code, title, description, header, author, number of words, and then what Ilya told is the number of backlinks, the number of social shares, and if you analyze your own domain, then you can also look at the traffic data from Google Analytics or number of queries in Google Search Console. But here, backlinks and shares are also available for your competitor's domain as well. So thank you for the question, and we got a new one. How can you see if you can beat a competitor keywords in terms of PPC keyword difficulty?
Yeah, probably the keyword gap can help if you switch to the paid keywords.
So maybe, but for PPC keyword difficulty, it's another way. We call it competitive density. So we don't know exactly how hard it will be to beat them. Maybe the most important thing is to increase your bid for this keyword. But we can tell you the number of other domains bidding for this keyword. So here if we're comparing several domains in keywords gap, we also can compare them in terms of paid keywords, by the way. And then what we told you is this column that is called competitive. So here for each keyword we see the cost per click value and the competitive. And the lower is the competitive density, the easier it would be to fight for this keyword with your competitor. So look here. You can sort by it, for example, or you can even use advanced filters here for filtering, for example, only keywords with competitive density less than 1. 0.1, for example.
Also, just one thing that pops out of my mind, that you can also probably use the keyword magic tool. So when you know some keyword for your competitor that he have a lot of keywords for, or a lot of ads for, so you can go to keyword magic tool, find a set of related keywords, but not that pricey. So this is how you can beat them. I mean, in other way, not for that keyword, but for other keywords that are going to be cheaper and probably can bring you some more audience to your website. What do you think, Leah?
I think we can try. So for UK, for example. So we type in a keyword, yes?
Yeah, so I mentioned soft drink is a popular keyword for your competitor. He has lots of ads for it. But as far as you see, this pretty expensive. So it's like $50 for a click. But you can see, you can, instead of it, use a couple of other keywords. So let me say this one have lower price, and there's a lot of others for lower prices. So you can probably take like 4 of those, and it would be cheaper for you, and probably you're gonna be more successful in your campaign.
Yeah, so you can even make a filter here, so it's less than 0.4.
Yeah.
For example. Okay, you got more easygoing keywords for this topic. Okay. Question from
Laurie.
Laurie Not. When I release the SEO research, I use the PPC Keyword Tool and the keyword difficulty to have all information about the keywords, paid info, competitive organic info. Do you have a unique place where we can have all this information? So you need both. You mean both
of the metrics, the CPC and volume?
I think here, for example.
Yeah, I would say that we are in the right place right now, actually. So here you have the volume, the difficulty, the cost per click, the competitive density, and actually this database in Keyword Magic Tool is like 4 billion keywords, and this database each is like about 10 times bigger than our databases that we use in organic research, in paid research. So in general, I would say that my personal advice is to use the Keyword Magic Tool for a keyword research in any ways.
Yeah, by the way, you can collect keywords here,
yep.
And in this case, they are added to the keyword analyzer, and in this here you can update metrics like right now on demand, on the fly, and you will get both keyword difficulty metrics, cost per click, and competitive density for paid data, and even SERP features, click potential, and top organic competitors. So you'll get even more metrics that you asked. So Laurie, please, we advise you to use Keyword Magic for this task, and especially add keywords to Keyword Analyzer.
It's a magic tool.
Yes, it's a magic tool. You see, when I have my list of keywords, so first of all, for each of them, you can make a keyword research. But if in case it's a huge list of keywords, so I think the way now is you said that you're using this keyword difficulty.
Yeah, probably because she has a lot of the keywords, so she wants to do the bulk research.
Soft drink. But here, so you say that here you get all about the organic data, but you do not have information about cost per click. I think it's a good idea for bulk research, like in Keyword Magic. We'll think about it. I'll write it down, because you know that we're now working on some refactoring of our analytics data, and afterwards we'll launch a new keyword research section, and I think we'll have a lot of new things there to show you. But right now for bulk actions, we have only keyword difficulty tool.
And I just add something that just probably as a workaround, you can use a position tracking tool. So in position tracking tool, you can add your set of keywords from the file, and all the metrics you will see right in this tool. So probably it is not the best way to do that, but still, if you do not want to waste a lot of time just analyzing a single word, you can do it in position tracking.
Yes, that's right.
So here we have a CPC and the volume, but not with the keyword difficulty actually.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, next question was from Oscar again. Recently heard that SEMrush is updating the search volume data. What's the status of this update? Actually, we're not right now only updating the volumes. Now we're updating the algorithms that update volumes. that's the correct answer. And I don't know. I think it's like 80% done.
Yeah, it's about, so we're right now stuck somewhere in the US database, which is like 120 million. So yeah, just a little bit slower than expected, but it's surely gonna end till like the end of the March, I guess, for sure.
Or even in the middle. So for most of the countries, we've finished this this update already. So the question: can I add list of keywords directly in Keyword Magic tool? So Laurie, unfortunately, not now. So now Keyword Magic is working with keywords one by one, but we'll pass your feedback.
Yeah, we already have it on our list of the question to be discussed with the team. So thank you for this kind of feedback.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome too. So if you have any question, we have just opportunity to take one of them, as we have 3 more minutes left. So no more questions.
If there is no questions, we can quickly just tell a few words about the future updates. What do you think, Ilya? So you have, I guess you have already just touched that we are preparing for the new analytics. So can you just tell a few words about this huge update that we expect?
You will not see in the interface some huge, I don't know, red, green buttons and bubbles flowing there, but in a really deep dive in our database structure, it is a really huge update. So we'll show you all the things that we have on the interface in quite another way. So you can use filters, and you'll have opportunity to analyze subdomains, some folders, and much faster see the trends for subfolders, see trends for subdomains for different pages with many filters. So from one point of view, it's not so huge work, but we're putting a lot of effort on it for a few months already. So like minor changes in interface and huge changes in the database. So it's just one point. And the second one is that we are continuing the reorganization of the interface. So this new navigation that we showed you today is just the first step there. So we'll call it SEMrush 2.0, quite new tool. So, but it doesn't happen just in one day, but it will happen in this year, during this year.
This is one of the main priorities for this year, or I say the refactoring of the backend and just the new UI changes. So for you to understand SEMrush easier. So we know we're quite complicated with the old navigation. So we're just doing some steps into these directions.
Yeah. Okay. So just to recap, keep in mind a new navigation.
Yep.
In the beginning, it's not, maybe if you've used the old navigation for many time, it sounds a little bit strange, but
you got used to it.
Yes, it's much faster and much more handy than the old one. And use topic research, use social media poster, use all the other new opportunities that was added, and keep an eye on the new features that will appear later.
All right. At this point, I think I'll have to say bye to the people who have listened to us.
You can do it.
Yeah, bye. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and just watch for the updates. We surely will continue this killer feature presentation. So probably like during the spring.
Yes, there will be a new event, and of course you'll get the recording, so it will be available to everybody, and you can show it to your colleagues if they have no opportunity to chat this webinar also. Okay.
Yeah. See you. Cheers.
Bye.